Hello everyone, I am Sebastian Quintanilla and I want to share with you a short Age of Empires 2 interview I did with PROject Belgium after the first day of the Redbull Wololo 2 qualifiers. As you all know, the second event has been started this weekend and will continue to be relevant for the entirety of August, so I will hopefully be doing a couple more interviews with both people who have qualified for the main event and those who are fighting for their position. If you're interested in any of these interviews, I highly recommend you check out my Twitter and YouTube channel. I'll be posting those there. But without further ado, please enjoy the interview. So we're recording this immediately after all of the matches have finished, and you have a little bit of an advantage because you are gonna face either Bagged or Hallis, and you don't know who it's gonna be yet. So I want to know, if you had to choose from either of those two players, who would you go for in your next matchup tomorrow?
Well, I believe that most likely Bakti is going to qualify, win, because he's a stronger player. So I would prefer Hallis, but I think my chances against both of them are fine. So I don't mind either one of them.
Nice. And one interesting fact is that last time in qualifiers, you ended up getting eliminated by Winchester. And Winchester is now on the other side of the bracket, essentially, so there is no way that you're gonna face him this time. And I'm wondering if that is something of a relief for you, or if you think that the competition in your side of the bracket, it's still pretty kind of hard when it comes to those last few matches.
I think if he was in my bracket, I wouldn't have mind getting my revenge. But I still think that all of the brackets are quite competitive, and it's going to be hard for me to qualify. I think my next round, which in my opinion most likely will be Backed, is going to be quite tough. And if I win that, I also will have another tough opponent. So I'm definitely excited, but also cautious for who I have to play.
Nice. And in the unfortunate scenario, and obviously the hope is that it doesn't happen, right? But let's say that you end up getting knocked out in this qualifier. How confident are you that in the second qualifier later this month, you would be able to get, one of those coveted 4 invitations?
So yeah, I would think that I definitely have a higher shot then, but I would still say it isn't a certainty for me to qualify because there are a lot of strong players. I believe that it also depends a bit on who you face against in the bracket. Like, some players I know very well what their style is, so I would say it depends a bit on the bracket. But either way, if I don't qualify this qualifier, I will definitely give it 200% in the second one.
Awesome. So now, final question. In the great event that you end up qualifying and that you are on that main event at the end of the month, I want to know, who do you think you don't want to face on that first round? Who's the person that you rather face maybe later down the bracket, or it gets knocked out before you even meet them?
Well, most obvious answer I think is going to be the Viper, since he simply is the strongest player. But I think anyone who is in the main event will be a tough opponent. So if I would reach the main event, I would be happy with just winning. Winning one round would be a really good achievement for me.
Nice, awesome. Well, thank you so much for your time, Project. It's really cool to see you play, and I really hope that you go really far tomorrow. I think it would be great to see you there on the main qualifiers after what happened last time with the second qualifiers and getting knocked out by Winchester.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
If you want to see more of PROject Belgium, make sure to check the description below. There'll be links to his socials down there. Otherwise, thank you very much for watching.